Well, hello there, Gemini, and welcome to your weekly update with me. My name's Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you this week. And today is the 16th of November 2021. I hope you're all doing really well, and thank you so much for being here with me. I'm just going to start shuffling the cards to get the general energy around your reading for this week. What can Gemini expect this week, please? What does Gemini need to know, please, universe? Keeping in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, Gemini. If it doesn't, that's okay, but you may also want to check out your moon, Venus, or rising sign as well, just to pick up some extra messages for yourself there. So, Gemini, let's have a look at what is happening for you this week. Okay, so starting out, you've got breathe and wait, and then you've got new. So, Gemini, many of you are, I guess, trying to work out if the new thing that you're starting, the new thing that you are bringing into your life, perhaps the new person that you've met, you're trying to work out if this is all right for you. I think you're being encouraged here to take things slowly, take your time. You don't need to rush into anything at the moment. But yeah, this is about something new, something that you've recently started or you're considering starting. It could be a situation, it could be a person. But yeah, definitely take your time, think things through, and don't rush anything. Use your intuition on this as well, but try to remain calm. Try to remain calm. Don't push for anything. Don't rush anything. I feel just cruise, Gemini. Just cruise and see what happens, which is nice. I feel like that's kind of nice. Okay, so next up you've got the Nine of Cups and the King of Pentacles. You've also got the Magician and the Two of Swords, Gemini. So, I feel like this new thing, this new person is really filling your cups, Gemini. I feel like this is bringing you a lot of joy. You're very happy about the position that you're in at the moment. And I do feel like you're very optimistic about what lies ahead for you. And for some of you, you haven't had that for a while. You haven't had that feeling of, things are going really well right now. I do feel that you are trying to maintain some kind of control over the situation. And this could be where you are taking your time with things. But I do feel you're trying to stay practical. You're trying to stay level-headed about the situation. You may have a bit of a choice that you need to make here, Gemini. Like, which way are you going to go with this? To me, it feels like, am I all in or am I all out? Like, do I want this or should I just leave this alone? I feel you really do need to look at all possibilities with this one. Like, yes, it brings you a lot of joy. You're very happy about things. You're feeling like you're in control. I feel like you want to maintain the control as well. And yeah, being level-headed. I feel as though, Gemini, you want to be seen as being the best, whether it's being the best at work, being the best at what you do, being the best person for someone. I keep hearing be the best. So being the best version of yourself, I do feel like that's very important to you at the moment. I also feel that some of you are connecting with your spirituality here with this Magician. I feel like, there's a lot of manifesting going on, or some of you are connecting with other spiritual people. It's either with other spiritual people or you are beginning something new in the spiritual world. So perhaps enlightenment, or you might be studying, you might be connecting with a card reader, or perhaps you're studying cards yourself. I do feel like you are sort of seeking spiritual guidance in this situation as well. Um, but I really do feel as though here you are ready for something new, or you are starting something new, and just keeping an open mind here as well, that you know what, miracles do happen. Anything can be possible. I've just had a look at the bottom of the deck here. You've got the Queen of Cups. Um, so again, like, this is about being determined, sort of just going for it and keeping your eye on the prize here, Gemini. Um, I do feel, I mean, this is a Gemini in a card as well, but I do feel that, yeah, you're very keen. It's like you just want to go for it. Also, you could be thinking a lot about, you know, finances at the moment as well, or what you can get for your money, really thinking about um, the more material things in life as well. It's not all just about emotions and whatnot for you at the moment. I think trying to figure out how you can get ahead. For some of you, you may be feeling a little bit competitive at the moment as well. And there is nothing wrong with a bit of healthy competition, Gemini. But I really do feel this is, you know, it's like you just want to be the best. You're feeling really good about things at the moment, trying to decide what you're going to do in this situation. Do you go for it, or do you hang back? And yeah, I feel like this has been a long time coming, Gemini. For some of you, you know, you've been waiting to be in this kind of space for a while. But I do feel that at this point in time, you've got what you need to be able to make this work. So you've got sort of a mental clarity, and I feel like emotionally you're pretty stable at the moment as well. Financially, you're probably really stable at the moment too. So yeah, you're in a good space within yourself to make this thing work or make it happen. You're on the right path here, Gemini. Just figuring out really if you want this or if you don't. Do you go ahead with this, or do you leave it alone? I feel like that is a big question, and that's why you need to stop, breathe, wait, think about things at this time. Okay, so this is a situation in which you are kind of obsessed here, Gemini. I feel like there is this level of obsession going on where this thing, situation, person is on your mind all the time. Queen of Cups has come back. So very determined at the moment. I kind of feel like here you're kind of taking risks. And Gemini, you can be impulsive at times, but I feel like this for you is a little bit out of character, not really thinking things through. This is a situation in which you know that it could be a little bit risky for you, but it's like, oh, well, I'm just going to do it anyway. And for a lot of you, this is a person where you feel like, you know, you're not really sure about them, and you kind of feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. But at the same time, you are feeling a little bit obsessed over them. You're thinking about them all the time. And, you know, you want to be the winner. You want this person to see you as amazing and being the best. And you don't like to give up, Gemini. You're very determined about things. So you are just, I feel, going to jump on in there. I do feel like, though, with this, you are processing something as well, like some kind of grief, trauma, insecurity even. I feel that you're having to deal with those things. Maybe it's that you feel like you might not be good enough for this person, and that's why you're pushing yourself through this, to just, you know, sort of prove to yourself that there's nothing wrong with you, and why shouldn't you have this? Why shouldn't you have a person? Or why shouldn't you get ahead with your life? You know, where you feel like you might be lacking somewhere, why shouldn't you get ahead with your life? Some of you may be struggling with some kind of addiction at the moment as well, Gemini, but I really feel like you've got a handle on that. You know, even though those old feelings will pop up every now and again. You may be struggling with that, particularly at this time. Even though you may be struggling with those feelings, I feel like you're going to be able to get a handle on it, and get back in control, where I was talking about control before, because you don't want to lose what you have right now. You've worked too hard for this, and you absolutely do not want to let go of that right now. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Page of Swords. Again, taking a risk, sort of putting yourself out there where you're not really sure that you want to. Perhaps you're in two minds about a situation or a person. This lighting is just terrible today. I'm so sorry. You could be in two minds about, as I said before, do you do it or do you leave it alone? Do you go for this person or do you leave them alone? You know, what are you supposed to do here? So definitely try and think things through. As I said, there is no rush. There is no rush. There really is no rush. And again, I'm taken back to sort of a fighting addiction. So this is really coming up strongly for somebody at the moment. And whoever you are, I'm so sorry that you are experiencing this at the moment. But I can tell you that you have the strength. You've done it before. You've fought this before. You can do it again. You know, get the people that you are closest to. Tell them that you're struggling at the moment, and they will support you and help you through this. And it's not always about drug addiction. It could be food, it could be alcohol, it could be any number of things. So for those of you who are struggling with some kind of addiction at the moment, I may have talked about this last week, Gemini, I'm not sure. It did come up for a few other signs last week. But if that is the case, just remember to reach out to people and ask for help. There is nothing wrong with asking for help. You'd rather ask than to end up back in a place that you really don't want to be in, that you had no intention of going back to. But I feel like you're going to sort this out, Gemini. You can get a handle on it and continue pushing forward with your life, you know, just really living your best life. That's what you're focused on at the moment. And trying new things, jumping into something new here. That's what most of you are doing. New person, new experiences, new job, whatever it might be. I feel like there is some positivity headed towards you in this situation. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Swords, King of Wands, Ace of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. Okay, Gemini. So just take note here, the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands, they are facing each other. I feel like this could come back to where I was talking about, you know, meeting a new person and what are you going to do about that. I do feel, Gemini, that I'm more like this is you, this is the other person. This is not intended as a love reading, but this is how I'm seeing it. And with you, Gemini, I do feel there is some sort of feelings of anxiety associated here with how you are looking at the situation. I feel that in this particular situation with this person, I feel it's important to you that they show you respect. You would like to be respected because that's what the Queen of Swords is about. She does demand respect. At the same time, you're hoping that this person is being honest with you. I don't feel like they've really given you reason to believe or suspect that they're not being honest. Perhaps it's just that you're wondering, do they actually really like you? Are they really interested? And that's presenting as maybe being dishonest, because I really don't feel that they've given you a reason to doubt them at this point in regards to their honesty or loyalty. And this is still new. I don't feel like people have really committed to each other in this instance. And if they have, I feel like that was very recent. So, Gemini, there is, I feel, a lot of anxiety coming up in these feelings, or you might be really just not sure how this person is feeling about you right now. But I feel as though this person is happy with the way things are. I feel both of you are probably holding back on your feelings a little bit here. this other person is not feeling quite as anxious as you are about the situation. I think they're a little bit more relaxed. Um, and it's you that's kind of stressed about it, but you're trying not to show that. You're really trying to play it cool, Gemini. And I think you will be able to pull it off. You and this person probably do have a really good time together. And I do feel like that they are quite grounded. Um, I do feel there's a lot of sort of passion between the two of you as well, which is really cool. But yeah, I feel like this person probably wants to be able to look after you. I feel they don't want to open up too much. They're quite emotionally guarded, as you are at this moment. But I feel like they want to be able to look after you or offer you some stability, Gemini. Now, if it's not a romantic situation, it could just be a person that you've recently come across, who is sort of like a mentor, or they are quite knowledgeable about things. I feel it could be a teacher, it could be an older person, who you turn to when you need guidance because they know a lot about life, or they know a lot about, um, they have particular skills or something like that. But just somebody who's really good at advising, and they're a great leader and role model. And I feel this is somebody that has recently come into your life, or they could very soon, but they have a lot to teach you, Gemini. Um, with the Ace of Wands here, I do feel like, again, this is a lot about desire. And, it could be you're desiring stability here. It could be that you're desiring knowledge. You're looking for more knowledge, where I was talking about a mentor or a leader. It could be that you'd like to know more about this new person that's come into your life, but I do really feel as though, I really feel as though you've started something new with someone, Gemini, or you are about to. And this, I feel like you can have a lot of fun with this person, which is really important at the moment. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the Fool. So definitely, again, another card of risk-taking and adventure and having a good time. So I do feel in this case, you are just going to roll with it. And it's like you're not really thinking things through too much at the moment, Gemini, which is fine. If you do want to just roll with it and you don't want to have to overthink anything, that's fine, but take your time. I feel that is the biggest message here. Take your time with whatever this is. Take your time. Even if it is about, you meet somebody who can teach you a lot. You don't need to rush through the learning. You do not need to learn everything all at once. So if you are studying or whatever the case may be, don't burn yourself out trying to learn everything all at once. Take your time. Let the information settle in. And yeah, if this is something on the romantic side of things, I feel that this is something you've been waiting for. It's a little bit like, taking a risk, but also, I don't know, it's like your inner child or your inner teenager gets to come and play again and explore and experience things. This is stuff that some of you have missed out on. Like growing up, maybe you haven't really experienced that feeling of falling in love, or if you had children young, then maybe you didn't really you didn't get to experience the whole dating or courting sort of part of things. I'm not really sure what that's about, but I feel as though this is a situation in which in your earlier years, you missed out on this experience, and now it's presenting itself to you and it feels right for you at the moment. Although, I don't know, it may be hidden because there's just this risk involved where you feel like it could be a little bit risky. You're unsure of how it will turn out. It makes you nervous. And because it's new, like you do have that nervous feeling, butterflies in your belly. But yeah, I do feel as though there is the Ace of Wands does indicate that there is something new beginning for you here. Somebody may tell you that they're very interested in you, or that they desire you, and that they'd like to see where things can go here, Gemini. But what we will do now is get into the actual love reading and see what comes up for you. What does Gemini need to know about love? Please, universe, tell us how their person is thinking and feeling about them, and vice versa. What does Gemini need to know about love? I'm dropping cards because that's what I do. For Gemini, please, universe, Gemini in love. You'll be on the left, Gemini, your person will be on the right, and the bottom will be the expected outcome. For Gemini, please. Three of Swords. So in the past, you have had your heart broken, Gemini. You've got the Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Empress. Okay, so you are still processing an old situation, or an old love, old relationship that you have not fully healed from. Or you could still be attached to somebody else. So it could be an ex, it could be, well, it would be an ex. Yeah, but you're still attached to somebody else. Like, it's not completely over. They are still in your life in some way, or your emotions are still connected to that person from the past. It could be your last relationship. It could be from 10 years ago. Like, I'm not really sure, but definitely there is still, you're still in some way connected to an ex there, and I feel like you're still trying to work your way through that because it's not completely over yet. But I do feel that something new is coming in here for you with this Empress. Like, you get the chance to start new again with somebody who you have a very deep soul connection with. Now, whether this is that ex relationship, because it kind of feels like you're in like a third party situation here. So you've got this new person, but there's also the old person in some way involved as well, who you've not disconnected from. But I feel like, I mean, this is really tricky because both people could be soulmates here. Because you can have any number of soulmates, Gemini. It doesn't have to just be one. We get one twin flame, but many soulmates. So it could very well be that both of these people who you're dealing with at the moment are soulmates for you. You're connected to both of them. I feel like you are trying to take things slow with the new person. You're not really sure about how things are going here, but there definitely is something new that's happening, and you're trying to navigate this. You're trying to use your intuition to work out what is best for you and how best to, I feel, sort out the situation. Definitely you're taking your time with this. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like you are willing to put in the work with this new person. You do know that it is going to require some work. They could even be connected to your workplace. Perhaps you meet this person at work, you work with them, or perhaps you do the same sort of job or the same sort of work. At times, I do feel that you may be feeling a bit uncomfortable with this person because, I don't know, maybe because it's so new. You're still getting to know them. You may be feeling a little bit vulnerable, but definitely there is someone new here, and I feel like there's still a connection to somebody old, Gemini. And yeah, just take your time with it. You are still letting go of that past person as well, so just take your time with it. Again, breathe and wait. There's no need to rush with this. You could have known this person for quite some time as well, this new person, because I am drawn to the roots on this Ace of Pentacles. So you could have known them for quite some time, and it's taken a while to get to this point with this new person. So let's have a look at how they are thinking and feeling about you, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know about their person? Ten of Cups, Gemini. Six of Wands, Three of Cups, Two of Swords, Gemini. Your person really likes you. I think they have some big feelings for you, Gemini. Now, this could be somebody where you started out as friends. If that is not the case, they are wanting to be in union with you. They do see you as their happily ever after, and they would like to have a successful outcome with you in this situation. A successful union is what they're looking for with you, Gemini, but they are a little bit like trying to work out, do I or don't I? It could be that they're not really sure about what you want in the situation. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So I think this person sees you as being quite independent. They may feel like it's a bit hard for them to get a handle on you or to see you. Like maybe you're very busy. You could be very busy with work. You could be very busy with family. So maybe they're finding it hard to get that opportunity to see you or hang out with you or even talk to you. But they do also see you as being quite independent. So they may be feeling that Gemini, maybe you're not interested in settling down with them. They do view you as quite a stable person, though. They see you like they would like a long-term commitment with you. You make them very happy, and they see you as somebody that they can settle down with. But they're unsure about whether that's what you want, and they're unsure about like, I don't know, they find it hard to get a handle on you or to get in contact with you. Or maybe you don't get to see each other so often. But yeah, they do actually think that you're pretty amazing, Gemini. And, you know, it's really nice to see the Two of Cups next to the Ten of Cups here. Deep soul connection with each other. This person is supposed to be in some way a part of your life. And I feel that they want to hang on to you and they want to see where this can go. They want to see some progression within this connection. And because you are not in a rush, that could also be why they're a little bit unsure here about whether or not you want what they want. But I think this is something that just sort of falls into place with time. I think this is a slow moving connection, and I feel like it's supposed to be that way. And then, yeah, over time, if you two do want to be together, I feel like it's something that just, it happens naturally. There wouldn't need to be a massive conversation about things, or you wouldn't need to put big labels on anything, because you would just start spending a lot of time together. And yeah, I feel like it just happens naturally. So let's have a look at the outcome here, Gemini. What is the outcome, please, universe? The Wheel, Judgment, and the Five of Swords. Gemini, don't sabotage this. If you want this person, don't screw it up. With the Wheel here, this is, as I said, this person is meant to be in your life. This is a deep soul connection. This person is meant to be here. You are supposed to experience each other for whatever reason. It could be, as I said before, because you haven't really had this kind of experience before. And this is all so new to you. You know, perhaps this is what you're supposed to experience. But, you know, the universe has put the two of you together. So this is destiny. This is they are supposed to be here in your life. On their part, I do feel like, number one, they may have some insecurities. This other person, Gemini, they may feel like they are not up to your standard and that you may not want anything with them. On the other hand, they may also be going, can you please just give me a chance? Because Gemini, you may uh, give them this feeling that you're not interested, or I don't know, you may just freak out and get scared and go, no, I can't do this, with that judgment card there. And they're going to go, no, please, can you just give me a chance? Let's just see where this goes. But please, Gemini, do not sabotage this. You've got the Five of Swords between the two of you. So together, you may both stuff this up. And I feel like at the end of the day, it comes back to insecurity. I feel as though at the end of the day, one of you or even both of you is feeling that you are not up to scratch or on the same level as the other person. I feel as though you each need to be letting each other know or reassuring each other that no, I really do like you, and I really do want to spend time with you, or whatever it may be. I would hate to see anybody sabotage this, and then things just falling apart simply because of insecurity, or feeling like you cannot be together because of XYZ. Like, there is no reason why you can't be together. I feel like this is meant to be. Like, the universe has delivered this person to you, and perhaps it's for the second time. Perhaps you guys have tried to do this before, or you've known each other before, and now you're giving it a go. So yeah, I feel like this is you've got another opportunity with this person that you earlier missed. So I would highly recommend that try not to let your insecurities get in the way, Gemini, or anxiety if you can help it. Like, I know it's easier said than done, but yeah, try not to back out of this and sabotage this connection that you have with this person, and just be on the lookout that they might freak out a little bit or get scared and back off a bit themselves, because that is in the middle of you two, just feeling like, why did I do that, or why didn't I do that? So keep that in mind, Gemini. Otherwise, this could be a really beautiful connection. Just try not to ruin it, basically. Talk things through with this person. I feel like talk is important. It's important that you guys communicate. I do feel like you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius. I feel very strongly right now, even Libra as well. So yeah, keep that in mind. Enjoy yourself, Gemini. Take the risk, take your time, have a good time. Thank you so much for watching your reading this week. I really do appreciate you being here. If you did find this helpful, please like, share, or subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. But go and have a really good week, Gemini, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye for now.